or...
I know something that can fix that. There's a new app. It's launching soon. And it solves that problem. And it's called... Get it? Because you on the app. It's basically like Pokemon Go for dating. So you meet people in real life, real time, at events, tells you about dating events in the area.
Look, y'all, you're not going to fool us into these dating events and these third spaces. We don't even go to bars anymore. We're not going to do your third spaces. See, what happens is when we go to third spaces, if we were to do it, which we never will, it enables your bad behavior. See, when you're allowed a space outside of the normal public, then whenever you're in the normal public or in regular spaces, you act up, you act out, and you try to shame men. Because you're thinking, oh, I'll just go to this third space and I'll get the men I want. No, you'll get the men you want wherever you find a man at. We're not going to enable you attention dope fiends to have a space like bars, clubs, third spaces, or whatever, where you know you can go events where you can go and meet men, and that way in regular everyday life you can just be a bitch. No, man. No. You know what I'm saying? Times are different right now. We're not wasting money on you goofy heifers. Get out there, be normal in regular normal spaces. Then once we start seeing that, maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, we'll start going back in those third spaces. But the ones that we're comfortable with, okay? Gonna move slow with this. But we don't appreciate this at all, okay? It's disrespectful. You know what I mean? Y'all, we don't want to go to your third spaces. We're not going to pay for your events so you can just go there. No, man. Y'all really think y'all somebody. Oh, screw all these regular guys. I'm going to pay for some event. No. You don't qualify for a regular guy. You don't qualify for an event guy either. You got to smash that like button.
It lets other singles know that you're available and that you want to be approached.
If you don't wear makeup, you look like the maid. If you look like the maid, he will treat you like the maid.
I wonder what kind of great advice is going to be offered here.
If you look like the queen that you are, he will treat you. He knows you deserve princess treatment.
I mean, this could get more shallow if we really put in some effort.
Don't wear makeup and you dress for comfort, you literally become the personal assistant, the maid. Make him the prize, you make him the black cat, you make him the person on the pedestal, and you become the chaser.
I know I've said this before, but apparently it bears repeating. But women usually wear makeup for themselves. Most men actually prefer little to no makeup.
Facts.
Happiest relationships and marriages are where the woman is the center of the marriage or the relationship, and she is being served. And therefore, she can also serve herself. In return, it makes her a better partner to him.
Lord.
Happy wife, happy life.
There are actually individuals out there that take this type of relationship advice to heart and genuinely believe that a successful relationship is one where one person is the center of it. Successful relationships are partnerships, and anyone who says differently is full of it.
I don't think...
Absolutely. And a partnership is in we lead and you are a helpmeet. That's what the partnership is. Anything else is just uncivilized. We're not even, the hell. Anything where it's like, oh yeah, we both make decisions on the house and hell no, get gone. You big boss lady, you can get your own place. What do you need my black ass there for? Oh, you want to rule me too? Because you can afford your own stuff. What do you need to have me there with you for? You know? Especially when you're already barking orders like, oh, well, no. That's their slick way of trying to, show you that they're going to be trying to run things when they automatically, well, we're going to, it's a partnership and we'll be splitting decisions because they got to, like, put it out there. That's how you're going to respond to it. You know what I mean? Because they're like, man, I hope you don't think you're going to be running everything. That's when you say, yeah, I'm going to be running everything. I don't know what this partnership thing means. And that way they can be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. Get gone. Scurry away. Scram. Scat. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't know why y'all think that you're doing us some great favor by being in our presence. Hey, most of the time, nowadays, y'all come off like bills and liabilities, man. Like, we look you over and we assess it, and it's just like, ding, you know, nothing but a big body bill right here. You know what I'm saying? And then we exit stage left, you know, about face. You know what I mean? Got time for this. Look, 2030 is coming right around the corner. You already know they've assessed that most women are going to be childless and single. I say 2027 at the latest. I'm positioning myself to be around the best ladies. I just watched a video the other day of this guy that got down in Thailand, and it wasn't him recording, it was some other guy that was there. These women snatched him. He's walking down the street, and these women snatched him. He had to pull himself away. They were trying to pull his clothes off. I'm not saying that, you know, all that, but I'm just saying that's some king treatment, man. You know, I'm tired of the games over here. You know, I just want to be able to chill. You know, it's getting old, right? Y'all, you have to rebrand what's going on. You have to find out a way to make men want to be in relationships with you, because you're promoting just smashing you out, just being on some kind of weird, what you call roster. It's just waiting our turn. It's always waiting our turn. If you happen to be on some roster of hers, that means that you're just rotated around on the turn more often than not. But you're always in your turn. That's why guys say it's just your turn. Why do you think that you're doing something new? Anyway, you guys smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, join the tribe. I ain't got time for this. I got other things to do. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game,
You guys, what's going on over
you gotta
here?
have
What's
that
going
dog.
on? Anyway?
Made in America.
All right, unsubscribe, man. You know, hey, what's going on? What's happening? You know, have a great day. Why are you telling me you're unsubscribing? Just do it. You're so dramatic. You guys are so dramatic over here. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down, okay? The party's gonna still keep going, all right? I just had to get StreamYard out the way. Y'all are just you're so dramatic. Bro, I'm unsubscribing. Please just do it. Be quiet. Let's go.
But as hard as it is, I want you to be grateful that now you know what you're dealing with. Be grateful that you were shown exactly who this person is. Be grateful that you know they're a liar, that they have poor character. Be grateful that you know that they aren't the type of person that would care enough about your feelings because they're selfish, self-absorbed. They don't have the integrity that it would take to do right by you, even when it felt hard. That the love they had for you was based on the fact that you did what they wanted you to do when they wanted you to do it. And that they didn't care what you might have been going through. They didn't care enough to be a part of the solution, to help fix the issues, because that would have been just too hard. You be grateful that your Creator is showing you right now before you waste another moment of your life. And now you can release the curse, do your healing, and be open to the blessing, baby. So don't spend time trying to get that person back. You can give forgiveness, but don't you dare allow that person to make you feel like you're...
There's still a such thing as spiritually transmitted diseases.
I just wanted to come see
Okay,
you
what
and
you
talk
want
to you.
what do you want to
for a
talk to
little
me about?
bit. Like, I miss you.
Miss me for
I was trying to
what?
see like if we could get back together.
Miss what?
I was trying to see if we could get back together.
We can get back together.
So you don't want to talk to me no more.
No,
That's
I
what
don't
you're saying.
I don't want this, but I want
But
that.
what
We
am
can get
I?
back together.
What did I do wrong in this relationship?
Dude, just, you know, smash the buns and move on, dude. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I don't know what you mean.
It's just not working. Like all this. It's just not...
When you guys see me in real life, you have got to stop asking me who did my BBL. It puts me in...
You know, I was online looking for them same frames she got on. I think those are them Ray-Buns. Damn it, Ray-Buns. What am I talking about? Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans, not buns. You know what? Respectfully, of course. Sensational.
When you guys see me in real life, you have got to stop asking me who did my BBL.
A man doesn't get mad because a woman doesn't want him. He gets mad because she acts like she did one day and the next day she treats him like he's nothing. A man doesn't get...
Listen, I've been calm this whole time. I told you, you're broke. And I don't want to keep doing it with you. You're broke. What are you not getting? Listen, I've been calm this whole whole time. Listen, I've been calling this.
Yeah, gentlemen, man, I'm telling you, work on yourselves and get your passports. They just want to keep humbling you.
The type of man that fights for his relationship and that knows his mistakes and tries to fix them and don't try to sit here and manipulate you with love bombing and then go back to doing the same thing is the man that you need to be with, because people make mistakes. But when a man continues to do the same thing over and over again and don't care about your feelings, that is not the man for you. Please let him go. The type of man that fights.
You know why generally when a woman leaves a relationship, she's more or less okay, but the dude is left totally blindsided? Let's talk about it. It generally takes a lot to make us leave a relationship.
I wonder what a lot means. Let's learn.
If she's leaving you, there have been months of her telling you exactly what bothers her.
Months of her telling you what bothers her is a lot of effort.
Yeah, but how has she been telling you? Because sometimes you're busy working on things and she's saying these goofy, innuendo-y type of things, and you're like, what you mean by that? And then she won't elaborate on anything. So then you don't think it's that serious. But she's telling everybody else it's that serious. But you don't know. And next thing you know it, you know what I mean? She done put you in some weird situation, you break up. Whatever, man.
And worth splitting up over. Gotcha.
You didn't do it.
You didn't do it, fellas, so you deserve to be left. Which, you know, fair enough, to be honest with you. However, from a male perspective, with this bullshit excuse that I see often, let's get into it, because there's some telltale giveaways.
Generally speaking, I'd say that if you complain that your wife or girlfriend is a nag, you need to watch out.
Nope. If your girlfriend seems like a nag, it's because she's a nag and she's not communicating with you properly. She's not doing this. I know you've got a lot going on, but there's a few things that's bothering me. And I'm hoping if I share this information with you...
Hey, you guys, I'll be back to live streaming. I'm back in school. And, you know, my son's over here. Just real quick, I'm a rant, you know. I'm trying to make sure I do things with my son. And now he's, like, bringing his friends in it. Like, oh, my friends want to go to the movies. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We can do that now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being us. And I was like, how many of your friends? Like, he's like 6. I was like, 6? It's like a basketball team. Like, what are you niggas doing? Like, you think I'm going to be sitting there dealing with 6 niggas in the movie theater? I thought he was going to say, like, 2 or 3. You know? So then I'm thinking, like, I don't want to overthink it. You know, like, why does he need so many friends? Like, is there something I need to be looking into here? Is he missing something? Or he's really popular. Maybe, you know, that's just what it, you know, he's just that kind of person. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, you know, I got to spend some more time with my kid, man. Now that he wants to bring his friends in with things, I'm like, okay, now I got to squeeze in my time with them, you know, without the friends being around too. You know what I'm saying? So now he gets his time with his friends, and I'm around watching these kids just be kids, man, 13 years old. And then I get my time with them. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go back to live streaming. You can get the individual live streams, right? But the pre-recordeds are going to be clips of the live streams, edited and then put out. That's the way it's going to have to be. You know, sorry, but I'm a live streamer and I got other things to be doing as well. Okay? Just want to put that out there. James, I appreciate you. Let's get back to business.
We can work through it together to overcome it, so we can both be happy. Because that would work, because us men like direct communication. Instead, the majority of us men, we experience this. I'll do the dishes then. Thank you, sweetheart. Never listens to me.
And you better
like that.
start trying.
Yes, and you should start...
Yeah, something like that. Like passive-aggressive crap, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know it, she's like, oh, my mom needs heart surgery. What? Yeah, and I got to take my kid out of school. What? Yeah. You know, I'm like, nah, this is some weirdo stuff. Look, I'm telling you, bro, it be, especially when you got a Becky. Like if you get like a black woman, it's going to be a little more direct. I ain't going to lie to you. She going to throw something at you. But like a Becky, they going to be like, it's going to be passive-aggressive, bro. It's going to be these like little, and if you don't catch it or you're not used to their culture, you won't even pay it no attention. But they're going back and telling to everybody else like it's a big deal. But to you, like I think one time my ex-wife, she said, I can't do this anymore. It was like snowing, and we were like going for a walk or something like that, and we're walking the dogs, and she was like, I can't do this no more. And I was like, what you mean? Like the sheets? You know what I'm saying? The Christmas ornaments? You know? And she wouldn't say nothing. I didn't know what she meant. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, obviously now I do, but like I'm asking you to, go in and, like, what do you mean? That's when you know she already got somebody else lined up, man. There is nothing to say because you ain't really doing nothing wrong. Look, man, I'm telling you, women change. What you gotta hope is she's changing to a woman that loves you more, instead of a woman that loves herself more and starts thinking about other stuff like, just as many sausages as she can get before she gets too old, how many years she has left before she has to have a kid because of, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man.
Communicating better.
Because here's the thing about women. When our needs are no longer met,
Here's the bit that speaks volumes.
we no longer find you attractive, and you're more kind of just this nuisance to have around.
Why don't you just leave, though? Like, why don't you just directly say you're a nuisance at this point? I can't deal with you, and I just want to be alone. Because I think if you were to say that, and you were to, because if you were to say it to me, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Bet. How you want to do this? Because I ain't trying to give you any assets or anything like that, man. Cold turkey. Like, I don't think that y'all are ready for that level of honesty. You want to just be able to mentally manipulate and get his emotions all over the place. When you meet someone like me, though, because when I'm with someone, I put everything into it. Everything. So whenever you start getting goofy or it's time to go, cool, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. Ain't no need to be, what? Life is short. Be out here arguing with you, bickering with you. Man, you better get your life on somewhere and find you another man. You know what I mean? Time's a ticking. What you got, like, till 35? Time's a ticking. Go on out there and do what you gotta do. I can have babies through 80. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about it. Go have fun. I'm good. They want you to think, oh, he's a veteran. He's gonna flip out. Oh my God. No. I'm a veteran. I've seen guys getting their heads blown off, man. Young guys. I know how short life is. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care what you think about me online and he's kind of wild. I'm just talking words, man. You got to think of me more like a Charleston White, man. Like, I be on here in my persona doing what I do, but I ain't got no kind of criminal record. I ain't never been arrested. You know what I'm saying? You can think whatever you want, but the reality of the situation is I'm a great American citizen. I'm a patriot. I'm a role model. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But look, I'm not going to keep holding y'all, man. I'm being real. There's no point in dating in the States. There's no point in sticking around. And the way that they move out here, man, they just change. And you got to be man enough to walk away. They just change on you, man. And if you're not in this position, man, as soon as you are in a position of vulnerability, they're going to change on you anyway. But that's just my take. That's just my hot take. My hot take, ladies, not real women, because real women are still married. So there are some out there, but they're all married, dude. Every time you start scrolling through the internet and you see a chick that's kind of talking right or whatever, she's married. Guarantee you, man. Guarantee you. You get one that's talking kind of okay, then she starts whining about how modern men, oh, you ain't married. Oh, you're single. You had me for a second. You had me, but then you started whining. And that's how I know, making up what you think, out of the clear blue sky. She'll be like, these women will be like, these modern guys just don't want to put the money into things, or, these guys out here just taking things too personal. That's your perspective. That's not a fact. That's how I know your ass is single, right? Married women don't talk like that. They come on here, so they got to say, get the hell off. You know what I'm saying? Back to their husband, sucking some dick somewhere, right? While you're online, miserable. You're not fooling nobody. I'm in these streets, man. Like, I'm watching how women are approaching me. I'm watching women approach me when I'm out and about. And see, online, a lot of women, they weaponize social media, so they watch you and they're looking for imperfections. When you meet a woman in person, she's looking for a guy that's as perfect as possible, so she's overlooking your imperfections. That's why I'm like, we need to be outside, man, or whatever, because she don't know your social media right then. So once she goes to your social media and you're like me and you're a truth teller, now she can start picking you apart and all this crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But she still has that first impression of you in person, and you're charming, and you're, that's how you are in real life. So that way, you ain't got to get her, thinking that the way that you are online, when you're just telling the truth, you're just a truth teller, You don't want to be a pander bear. You've been this way all your life, and you know that women appreciate it because that's how you've had women and you get women in the past. I've never been a dude to tell them what they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear. That's how I've always got women, had women friends. So I'm going to get online doing the same thing. I understand that means that a lot of women are going to be turned off by it. And I don't care. There's twice as many women as there is men. 4 times as many women as there is good men. I'm good. I only need one. I'm not selfish like a lot. I only need one. You know what I'm saying? So all this hate that you throw our way or whatever, it's okay. We don't women bash. We female bash. If you weren't, operating as a female, identifying as a female, and moving as a female, then you would have no problems out of men like me. But you move like that, look like that, sound like that, talk like that. You know what I mean? What you want us to do? You don't get the right to sit around here and not be checked, and you're a whole female, not operating at your higher self as a woman or a lady. You act like trash, you need to be treated like trash. And if you think that everybody's going to bow down because of fear of what? You cussing at me? Wow, okay. I'm an Army veteran. You're not going to do a damn thing. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Trust me. I've gone through breakups, and even though I piss women off whenever I'm talking my little talk, they've never tried to lay a hand on me. They don't know what I'm going to do, and they don't want to be restrained by me. Again, I don't put my hands on women. I don't, but I will restrain you vigorously. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be pretty. Okay? So, them don't, leave it alone. I'm not that. You want to be the kind of person where everybody know you chill, but they know to leave you alone. Like, just don't get him started, man. Like, he run your mouth a little bit, just don't go too far with him, man. Just don't get him started. That's how you have to be, man. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. This is my little rant, my little ramble, on my little short stream. Hey, what's going on, James? They still want the benefits that come with you just not you. Exactly, man. Exactly. And it's pathetic to be like that, because listen, let me tell you something. If I knew when my ex had checked out when she did, we could be friends right now. And I know she's going through stuff, because a lot of women are that be getting in touch with me and stuff. I know she'd be able to get in touch with me. But right now, every time I see her pop up on one of my little, suggested or whatever, it gets that profile of hers gets blocked. I want nothing to do with you. You should have been woman enough to say what you had to say and move the hell on. Then you could have got some help from me. Instead, you wanted to play victim, so you didn't look like you were the person that caused the breakup. Who cares who causes it? If you're done, you're done. Don't waste any more of our life. We have stuff to do. Right? But don't act like I'm the bad guy once you decide to go down this crazy route of things like women like to do. And then you decide, well, you never get no more space in my life at all now. Okay? None at all. Now, if you feel like you were deleted out of my life, that's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? How you feel is none of my business. Right? Now, when I was giving you the energy, I'm a Leo. Listen. My kid gets whatever he wants because he's a kid. He's not going to say nothing crazy to me. He's grateful for everything he gets, so he gets whatever he wants. I'm just a giver, man. I'm really just a giver. If you are, like real, and he's a kid, so he has to be real with me. Even when he gets an attitude, he's still being real. Listen, he gets whatever he wants. But when you start being fake around me and think you can fool me and you take my kindness for a weakness, you think that I'm naive or stupid or I can't pick up on things. I have survived 2 wars. I have worked for the White House. I have become an engineer without a degree. If you decide to think that you're smarter than me or you can fool me, that's your arrogance. That's your ego speaking. And I'm not here to check your ego. I'm here to watch and observe and treat you and move accordingly. That's what I'm here to do. I do it with these goofies online. That's how I keep from having problems. Keep me from having my face getting scarred up from fights and stuff. I can just see wicked ass people. I can see and I watch. What I do is I give you, just like on the internet, I give y'all the real me. Everybody gets online with a mask on and they got to feel like they got to act tough and they got to come off a certain way and be super professional and articulate all kind of. I give y'all exactly me. When I'm tired, You know what I'm saying? I start slurring my words, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on top of my game, I'm giving you the authentic me, man, and it bothers people. It bothers people. I'm just straight up. I'm real with it. I can't help that. You know what I'm saying? I can't help that. Been like that. And anybody fake around me, man, listen, they got to get away from me. So whenever like an ex starts acting up, whenever I start seeing content creators like trying to throw a little shade and stuff, like saying stupid ass shit, like, oh, salt and pepper gray beards ain't cute. When I hear a grown man say something like that, like, dude, you're a grown dude. What are you doing worrying about what salt and pepper beard is cute or not to women? You know we're doing it for women, right? You're petty. There's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel intimidated by something. To say that randomly in your live stream is weird, bro. It's weird. But you know, when you're a faceless channel, I expect nothing more from you. When you're a faceless channel, you're online faceless for a reason, right? Let's just start there. You're online faceless for a reason. None of y'all are the president of the United States or any foreign national. You don't have anything to where you're a celebrity of high stature, so there's no reason for you to be hiding your face other than the fear of putting yourself in front of a camera. So when I see that, and as a woman, you have the right to do that, okay? So I'm not talking about women. Certain other dudes, I think it's pretty decent. Don't really be talking shit like BGS, Itmore, stuff like that. But if you get online and you talk a lot of shit and you're a man, a whole male, and you don't show your face, let's start with that first level of cowardism. Let's start there. Let's start. Why do you feel like it's okay to get online like a female and run your mouth and not want to be held accountable by showing your face at least? That's where I start at. So when I hear some coward running his mouth, I don't care what you're saying. You don't show your face online. I give everybody the respect that shows their face, a certain man or woman. I give you a certain level of respect because you're showing your face. So you can say a little bit. If you ain't showing your face, I don't care if you're a billionaire, gazillionaire. I don't care if whatever you are. You don't show your face. You're not held accountable for your words. You know how easy it is to get online and just run and bark off at the mouth without even showing your face? Nigga, we don't know if you're dressed or wearing your drawers. It's disrespectful. At a certain age, you got to start showing your face online. I mean, you can't be in your 40s and your 50s. Come on now. You're not a woman. You get no sympathy from me. So, you know, I want to go on that little rant because I see a lot of, you know, little shots being fired. And I ain't catching no strays. I'm one of the dudes that started the whole gray salt and pepper beard thing. So if you taking shots about that and you constantly got something to say, you need to just come on out and say it with your chest. But I know you're not going to because you don't even show your face on camera. You know what I'm saying? You think that's giving the business. You know what I'm saying? Not really, bro. You're older than me. I'm telling you, people are weird as hell, man. And when you're a truth teller and you're not afraid to be yourself, you intimidate and scare the crap out of people. This is men and definitely the women that you're dating. And that's part of the reason why, bring it full circle, that these women get online or not, they talk to you in these innuendo-y ways. They're terrified. They don't want to lose you for multiple reasons. You always come up with ways to get out of situations. God has always got you anointed. So, I mean, when I was with my ex, we never went without money, man. Even when I got fired, bro, like, I had money coming in, and then I had stuff I applied for, like, some of that disability stuff I applied for. It kicked in, like, right when I got fired. So the back pay for, like, 4 or 5 years was a ton of money. You know, it's like a month or two after I got, like, I'm just not meant to not have money. I don't, that's not, you know what I'm saying? So, like, women are just, they're used, there's a lot of protection and safety feeling with that. When a woman's with a man that no matter what happens, he always lands on his feet and carries the entire family. But then it's like they grow apart from you for whatever reason, right? We got women around them that are single. It's always the women that surround themselves with single women. Like my ex, her mom was single, her sister was single, her best friend was single, everybody around her was single. And I didn't know how influential women listen to other women. Now, not only that, they all hated me, right? So it's just, she just had a harem of women around her that hated me, which they only hated me because of her. See, when you get to the psychology of things and you figure it out, like, what because my family didn't too much care for my ex, but they didn't hate her. They didn't talk bad about, because they knew I'm with her. You don't need to be doing that. Like, that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to, you know what I'm saying, find a way to like her. So if I can do that with my family, why didn't she? Because she's talking shit about me too behind my back. That's the reason why they feel okay with disliking me the way they do. But it took me looking at it, you know, from outside of it after it was gone for me to figure things out. But they just don't want to lose you for multiple reasons, and a lot of them don't want you to hate them as well, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And they're scared that if they want to break up with you, that you're going to... Look, man, best thing to do with guys like us, just let it go. Just let it go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let us be men of our words. Because I'm that kind of dude, like, if things ain't working out, just tell me, like, just, you know, and be like, all right, cool, bet. That way you ain't waste no more of my time. I didn't waste no more of yours. And we can still be friends. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we hook up or whatever. Man, my ex can't never get no more of this dick. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never gonna ever have me going down eating that box for hours anymore. You know what I'm saying? Won't be no sitting on my face. Won't be no, you know, buying whatever you want with my money anymore. Nah, man. And sometimes just being a certain kind of guy, these women are able to not get clout, man, but like when you're a really good dude and you know, you don't spread yourself thin, you're really picky. Like, I'm really, really picky. Y'all think I'm picky online now. I was way pickier when I was younger. So when I was with her, it was like, how did you get him? How did you? It gives them like this boost, man. This social boost or whatever. They get that from you, you know, because you're the kind of guy that doesn't normally get tied down. So if she's able to tie you down, like, oh, what's she doing? Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? When you take all that from them, man, it's unrecoverable. That's why I don't try to go about doing things this way. I'll be like wanting women to do it the right way, but they refuse to. And then because their friends and their family justify it, they think you're going to be okay with it. Didn't I tell you if you be weird, what's going to happen? I gave her a prime example with my ex of a woman that was really weird. I was with her for a while, and then she did some weird stuff, and I'm never allowing her back in my life again. She rolled the dice anyway. So it's just like, it's like this, man. Show them better than you can tell them. The best way, and it's not about proving anything to them, but the best way to show them is to just move on. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. And honestly, when you move on, it shows other women around you, like, this dude is not going to play. He's not going to take no BS or whatever. And it'll also make sure women aren't giving you signals and signs and hints like what this woman's talking about. They'll know, nah, he ain't going to play that. I got to tell him exactly. Like, women are moving like that towards me now. I can tell, man, like, you know, when I get certain DMs, it's direct. When women are leaving comments, they're like leaving them differently now. If they're interested in me, they're doing things in a way to catch my attention. You know, they're moving in a way to try to, they know that I'm not going to approach them. They know that, right? And they know that I'm not going to take any goofy hinting, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I'm telling women right now, too, hey, I'm not going to be doing no PG texting either. I'm not going to ask you for a video busting it wide open, but I know you got some videos and some pictures in your phone. Don't think I'm not going to ask for some. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing that with you. I'm not doing that with you. I'm going to start talking my way, and if I get halfway sensual online, you know it's going to get that way through text. I'm not a kid. I'm sending audio messages. You know what I'm saying? Drop them draws. Stop playing with me, man. Like, stop playing with me. Drop them draws. I want to know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real, okay? Titties out. Okay? Don't be playing with me in that. Grand Rising King. Grand Rising Queen. Now, let me see what that ass look like. I'm not over here trying to be having no pen pal, okay? I'm telling you straight up, man. Straight up. Take how you want to take it.
That's the case.
We're moving on.
Where is it?
She doesn't even go here.
Yeah, you know James, man. I ain't playing with these. I'm going to Thailand, man.
If I stay in Houston, just like that. If I stay in Houston, just like that. I'm Slim Shady, it's I'm the real Shady, or you other Slim Shadys are just in my taste. So won't the real...
Am I the only one that gets tired of this generation of people that just, they love to try to make fun of assumed medical disability? Like, it's just weird. And you know that half Xennial chicks don't know how to read or write. So it's like, so you think this making fun of stuff, you know, excludes you or, you know, keeps us from thinking that you don't know how to read or write or learn normally, or you don't like being taught? You think you're self-teaching yourself through YouTube and Google? Fucking idiots, man.
The only thing that all women want in a man is a man that she can't manipulate. The more she can't manipulate him, the more attractive he is to her. In this situation, like for instance, if he can maintain boundaries, that's more attractive to a woman, even though she may ask him verbally to violate those boundaries. If he can stand up to her and not violate those boundaries, that's attractive to women. So it's one of these.
That makes sense
it's
because
it's a catch-22 situation. If I do what you ask me to do, you're going to punch.
This dude does not like being interrupted, man. He's just, it don't matter if it's man or woman. This dude, like, I just want to get this point across. Well, they're just like, well, dude, you're taking up all the air. They can't never say nothing.
Punish me. So for instance, if you start shit with me, and I'm not saying you would, but like you start shit with me, you start shit testing me or whatever. If I don't react, you need me to react to show you that I care about you, which is beneficial to the relationship. But if I do react, you have less respect for me because I reacted. And so then that's the problem. And it's the same type of situation here. You put these guys in a situation where they can't have boundaries because you make so much more money than them and you're literally paying for their lives. And so because they can't have boundaries, they can't lead. And this one bad boy trait that women find attractive, they can't have that. This is just my hypothesis. They can't have that trait. This new guy that you meet in Italy, he kind of still has a take it or leave it attitude. You can see that probably other women find him attractive too. You understand that his life would probably still be okay if you weren't in it. And because of that, you might find him more attractive and might be willing to do more of those things that generate genuine desire.
I respect him more. Like I said, like it came to a point where I was realized how much respect I had for him, and then the lack of respect, like I said, with my exes, I was like, I think and not like consciously, I just think subconsciously I had no respect for them.
The only thing.
Do you guys know why women get jealous? Women don't get jealous because of love or because of him being intimate with her. Women get jealous because they fear the loss of attention, resources, and safety. Do you guys know why?
I just wanted to say you did such a good job today existing. Let me clap for you.
No amount of love you give a man will ever replace his need for respect. Women crave love. Men crave respect. Here's how you can cultivate an even deeper respect for yourself.
I saw this man say, if a man being your man is not enough to evoke the highest level of respect and devotion from you, what does that say about you? I saw that.
Do y'all think it's possible that the media is an evil pawn of the government, creating a narrative of fear to limit human interaction because they're trying to usher us into a digital world while distracting us from a rigged election where we're forced to decide between the lesser of two evils?
Nah.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
Sound about right to me.
Do y'all think it's possible?
Black women, I think we should all just collectively lose weight. Like, especially if you cute, thick, you about to be crazy fit. You do not understand the obnoxious hip to waist ratio most of us carry genetically. I lost 50 pounds and I swear to God, I be making these hoes depressed because, give it a second. How much do you think they would have paid for this? Black women, I think we should all just collectively lose weight.
I do agree with her that you should be losing weight. Whatever reason you got for it, whatever. But collectively, absolutely. Get your big asses in the gym.
Newsflash, the happiness you felt when you were 5 years old is gone. Those Christmas mornings that you enjoyed are gone.
For women out there in America, if you are leaving a marriage, first of all, I applaud you for making a decision for you and doing what's right for you. It's hard to pick yourself when you become one with somebody because you're one. And then all of a sudden when things are bad, you have to just choose you. So I went into a business that I was passionate about.
That little weave, fake lashes, makeup, contour. Can't tell her nothing, man.
Which is decor and hair, and I'm acting now, so.
Well, Portia, after listening to all of that, I see why you had 2 failed marriages.
Ooh.
We should encourage women not to leave a marriage. Of course, there are exceptions like abuse and other things, but when you say to women out there, I applaud you for making decisions for you and doing what's right for you. It's not all about you. You make decisions that's good for the outcome of your children, which is to grow up with something called a father in the household. I mean, study after study shows that kids with both parents do better with grades, friends, and future, okay? So I think with that advice of yours, you're basically encouraging women to follow your path, sacrifice their kids to play the main character, maybe have a career if they're lucky, yet still end up miserable like Whoopi.
Yeah, caught that straight, Whoopi.
I walked in my house, came home to my son trying to teach himself how to cook spaghetti.
Okay, cool, man. The kid's trying to learn. Let him learn how to do it, man. That's good stuff.
Why wouldn't you just wait till I get home, right?
Maybe you want to make it.
He went on TikTok.
Okay.
No offense.
I don't give a shit.
Free game, fellas. If she fucked that man once, she'll fuck him again. If the bitch keeps suggesting having a baby, it's because she feel like she's losing control and she need a tool to be able to control you. And that baby will be that tool, just like a motherfucking controller to a goddamn PlayStation. If she's hella cool with your homeboy, she's either fucking him or telling him your business, or both. If the bitch is finna start doing her, you best believe the bitch been motherfucking doing her. If she got more than 2 baby daddies, she's a rat with a motherfucking trap. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck who's mad. If she allows you to come to her house within that first month, you are not safe there, sir. You're not the first nigga that's been there, and you damn sure ain't gonna be the only nigga that's been there. You're not safe. Have your strap with you. If the bitch is uneducated, she will not respect your intellect. I said what I said. She will always challenge your intellect. The things that you know, the things that you're trying to learn, the bitch will always challenge your intellect. It is what it is. If she lack accountability, guess what else she lack? Motherfucking substance. If she hate her kid's dad, it's probably because she cannot control the nigga. If she speaks to you with aggression or curses at you when she talks to you, baby, she don't fucking respect you, and it is what it is. Anything that she expects from you will never be appreciated because expectations turn into obligation. Obligations lack appreciation, and a lack of appreciation will fucking cause fucking separation. If the bitch in the club every weekend, she's searching for one or two things, another nigga or herself. If crying works on you once, baby, be prepared for her to cry all the motherfucking time. Please don't think that you can tell when a girl then had sex, baby. Coochie like a sponge. It's gonna go right back to its original motherfucking form, bitch, once the dick is out. And contrary to popular beliefs, fellas, squirt is motherfucking pee. Y'all great grandmas wasn't squirting. Y'all aunties wasn't squirting. If she ain't never have a father figure, she probably call you daddy, right? Oh, yeah. Or poppy. Yeah. Oh, and, changing your acts of gratitude, like, fellas, y'all gotta stop just giving to bitches when y'all first meet them, because y'all don't know if they in love with your heart or your hand, and you're soon to motherfucking find out. So like I said yet again, change what you do and how you approach these bitches, because if you coming in cashing out, baby, she's in love with your hand. If you coming in with some shit that could fuel her, then it's your heart. But you're welcome. And don't say shit about my lash. I know it's coming off.
Actors that's fighting out here.
Lash is working overtime, man. Them big ass.
Did you know that if you're not a photogenic person, then you are actually really attractive?
I'm in love with you and I want to be with you. All right, let's date. I can't. Why not? I don't know. I have like mental block.
Okay, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all why some of y'all are a little slow. Okay, I hear a lot of conversation about.
Do you ever?
If you want to see how emotionally mature someone is, tell them they hurt you and see how they react.
Check it out. Please save the all you want to do is argue stuff, okay? Now, if you want to say that to somebody that really always want to argue, okay. But let's be realistic here. Who the wants to argue? Who wants to argue? It's annoying and draining as hell to argue. So, baby, if you don't know how to converse on your end, or you don't know how to be honest on your end, you understand what I'm saying? Then it's going to look like, oh, all that person wants to do is argue. But in reality, they are addressing some things and you can't handle it. That's exactly what it is. And guess what? You heard it here first. Yeah.
You know, a lot of women complain about men being the problem, when all actuality,
Men are the solution. This baby girl, all that shit you complaining about, a man will have you straight. A man would have you straight.
Oh, you women always talk about how smart you are with all of your degrees, but you let a guy with a high school diploma manipulate you. Yes, and that makes sense, and I'll tell you why. There's something called book smarts and street smarts. So those who are academically inclined have probably been buried in books their whole life, a significant portion of their adult life, so they don't have street smarts or don't tend to.
Always got an excuse. Always a victim. Always talking really fast.
Anyway, so they may not be able to read red flags or read the room or see through people's BS or even learn how to manipulate, because that's not a skill that they would be learning when they're in school.
It should be a skill that you're learning in life, fool. It should be a skill that you're learning in life, fool. There is no excuse, but you can babble all you want to as fast as you want to.
People who are street smart tend to be able to read the room, read red flags. They're able to see through people's BS. They're able to learn how to manipulate because that might be a survival tactic that they had to learn.
Or it could just be that person, you know what I'm saying, picked up on these different traits throughout life to navigate life, period. You can't be naive, stupid, or gullible and just say, oh, I got a degree. That makes no freaking sense, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're a gullible idiot, you know what I'm saying, without a degree, you're going to be a gullible idiot with one. You know, but you just, you know what I'm saying, told us that anyway, so.
So in other words, she's a square-ass female trying to mess with the street dude, and she gets her feelings hurt. But if you a square-ass female, then why you don't get with the square-ass dude and have some square-ass babies?
Yeah.
No, you the valedictorian, but you want to have babies for Glocktavius. Why all you think you Nunu from ATL?
Weird as hell, right? You know, she out here trying to play games. And, you know, he's right. What she said, survival instinct, that probably does mean it's some kind of street dude. You know what I mean? So they just weird. And they think they can just talk their way out of their weirdness.
Now he's dead.
You look so good on your live, Dr. Umar. I want to eat you up. At ease, my queen. At ease, my queen. What do you mean you want to eat up the prince? You look so good on your live, I want to eat you up. What do you mean by that, my beautiful African sister? This is the black. You look so.
This video came across my TikTok timeline, and you guys will actually enjoy this. I'm pretty sure you guys know who this woman is. Her name is Jess Lee Wong. She actually did an interview with Kevin Samuels while Kevin Samuels was in Miami. It was like one of his last interviews.
Hello, audience. My name is Jessica Wong. I reside in Miami, Florida. I'm of Jamaican descent. I'm very happy to be here today.
Beauty, business, brains. Let's get to the bond. Why aren't you married?
Why am I not married? Honestly, I have never prioritized marriage in my mind. I grew up as an only child to a single mother.
He's an IG model. And in this particular video, she started it off by saying she was dating an older guy.
Story time. I'm officially dating an older man, and it has been 2 months. And these are some of the things that I have noticed that have been absolutely fantastic. Okay, firstly, this man is so intentional about everything he does all of the time. It's like he's thinking for himself ahead. He's thinking for me. He's thinking what needs to be done. He's thinking how can P be impactful. When I tell you dating an older man is not for the weak, this is the first time in my life where I've had to step my own game up, where I'm recognizing my own blind spots in a relationship. Listen, baby, you have to stop dating these little men, these boys, okay? Start dating the grown men.
Just setting the table for context. She made the video. She had, been making update videos saying, I'm dating an older guy and everything is great. I think I'm in love. All these types of things, right? But she made a follow-up video, and this is what happened.
I'm officially dating and getting to know, and we broke up, okay? I recorded that video 4 months ago when I was smitten in love and just feeling the
Smitten, get
oxytocin
smashed.
and just in this happy place. And girl, oh boy, whoever's watching this, I was in love. Okay, I was in love. I was high on the drug of love. But in time, I was able to see a lot, and I'm making this video to teach women especially what to pay attention to when you're falling in love, when you're dating someone older.
Yeah, be real careful talking to these content creating chicks, man. They be pressed for content, man. So when they're not, you know, regurgitating what some male podcaster said, RP male podcaster said, they'll be story timing whatever experience they have with you. I'm telling you, man.
And when you are in just this lovey-dovey space, number one, hold your boundaries to the T. There was a lot of boundaries within myself I sacrificed in this relationship because...
Okay, so one thing I want y'all to notice while she's explaining this, let me know if she says anything that she did wrong. Okay?
I was so just full of bliss, and your boundaries that you set for yourself as a woman, as someone who's moving through life, are so important. And if somebody does not respect your boundaries, if somebody pushes your boundaries, if somebody manipulates their way around your boundaries, these are huge red flags. They do not truly respect you.
Okay, when I first saw this video, it took everything in my power not to comment and ask, what did you do wrong? Because you know how those conversations go, right? And I learned this from women, because women tell me that they're hesitant to correct other women because they're going to get cooked in the comment section. So when I was listening, I was like, man, she didn't mention anything that she did wrong, because I know it just wasn't him. And since he's not the one making the video, of course she's going to say, well, he did all this and he did that. And this is the type of scenario that social media prays to have, because sometimes women talk too much and they make certain videos exposing themselves, and then you can put two and two together and see why she's having issues in relationships. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, and then I want you to ask yourself, I wonder why that older man stopped messing with this woman.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
I'm impatient, I'm stubborn, I'm feisty. I post what I want on Instagram, you better not see nothing or else you're out of here as well. I take forever to text back. I'm opinionated. I like to go out, I like to drink, I like to twerk, and you better not say anything about it. I'm very confident and I wear what I wear, and if you try to
Usual suspect. Whole chameleon.
change or control me, I will not listen to you at all. So if I still interest you after that, then good luck and have a beautiful, blessed day.
Maybe that's the reason why that older gentleman stopped messing with you. Because you actually told us all of the flaws and red flags that you had before, and we can just put two and two together. And like I said, these are the type of videos that social media prays to have, because men always want to know what happened. She just told you right there. So, and I know the women in their chat or in comments, they don't care. They just like, yeah, it was the older guy's fault, but we see why. So I'm gonna back off. And if this older guy is watching, hey man, you good. It's not your fault, brother. So this video.
What do I mean by the vulnerable spaces? It's not just a man fucking you. Listen to what I'm saying. A woman's release is talking. A lot of y'all, you talk too fucking much too early on about the personal things that a person should earn access to. And it's some of y'all, you do it with men and you do it with women. You tell everything about where you come from, what you got going on without even knowing, because you're so used to doing this. It's a habitual behavior.
Well, here's the thing, actually.
Hear my full thought, right? Okay. The vulnerable spaces is not just one or two things. It's a plethora. If I'm around you enough and I got an idea of what you're passionate about. Vulnerable If I'm around you enough and I get enough dialogue out of you about your routines, like I told y'all, when somebody case out a bank and get the idea of this is when they open, this is when they make the bag dumps, this is when the lady count down the drawer, this is when this going on. Y'all open y'all lives up, a nigga know where you work, what time you go, when you get off, when you pick the kids up, what's the schedule with that, when do you do this, what's your routines with this. Vulnerable. You in a space where a nigga getting intimate with you, right? Intimacy is more than just fucking. It's that closeness. It's that being around when stay on the phone with somebody too long. Eventually it becomes intimate. You ain't got to fuck. You fall asleep on the phone enough times to where you can hear the background and the routines in a person's life. You and his and him and yours. Answer the phone enough. Text back quick enough. Create that where that digital bond is there, where there becomes expectations for how we behave with each other with these phones and these DMs and these emails. Vulnerable. Sex. Have sex enough. Know enough about a nigga personal problems. You will become vulnerable just in that. Trauma bonding. Y'all know how many of these niggas grew up in a single mother-headed household? You know what that does for boys? It allows them to see the side of women, right? That is so open and so unnatural in regards to their struggles and the pressure they under and the way that they are with emotions and things like that. That the boy at a young age before becoming a man understands how to navigate that, how to manage that, right? It's that weird space where you your mama's son, right? And she treats you like a son, but almost like a boyfriend. That's when you see y'all dress your sons the same way the niggas dress that you like or you're attracted to. It becomes warped. And the boy, as he grows into a man, develops a space where he understands how to manage that stress, right? With this woman. And so when they see that shit in you, vulnerable, a nigga come in and you start mothering them, you don't realize, like from jump, I already knew as a man, if I told about when I caught on to what type of female she is or what I knew about her, if I tell her enough about my problems in my life, she gonna dive right in to fix them bitches. And it works out terrible for you in the end. Stay in a space where a man is fucked up too long. You stay in that space with him, you eventually gonna become fucked up. Continue down this path of mothering a nigga, you gonna resent him while loving him to death. While taking dick and playing his mama, right? You gonna love him and hate him at the same time. It's the perfect storm to create a toxic relationship. What do I mean by the vulnerable spaces? It's not just a man fuck.
People that ain't supposed to be in your life hear you differently. They ain't supposed to hear you correctly. They ain't supposed to understand what you're saying. It's supposed to cause a misunderstanding and a disagreement because y'all are supposed to part ways. But the people who are meant to be in your life will hear you and they gonna hear you loud and clear. Gonna damn to be able to finish your sentence for you.
This is what you know what I'm saying, I'll tell y'all about finding your tribe, finding people like that are like-minded and moving like you, because you might be just around family members, old friends, or just in a workspace full of, you know, lower vibrational people. So you got to get out there, man, and find the people that vibe with you. And they'll understand what you're saying. So when you have someone that's like, I don't understand what you're saying, or why would you say this? You know that that person's not minding their business, and it don't really matter because you got people out there that understand what you're saying or trying to understand what you're saying, and they don't move like that. So anyone that's like asking you questions about whatever you're doing that's not bothering them, whole weirdo. I don't care who it is. Whole weirdo. That's what y'all dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? She will never approach you, sit there and look at you, and she'll go back and talk to her homegirls about, man, this guy at the gym, and, you know, he's not going to tell you,
This
man.
picture, Free from 106 and Park, been going over viral. And I have to say, I understand. Free a badass bitch. Now, I was born in 2002, so I grew up on Terrence and Roxy. But if my mama decided to up
Nah, I remember the Free era. The box
a little sooner, I definitely would have been tuning into Free, honey. Free name should have been expensive, goddammit, cause she looked like wealth. Mind y'all, her real name is Marie Antoinette. Like, she was meant to be a bad bitch. And baby, that soup press was mean. As well as the fro, honey. My girl was gonna serve you a versatile look. 106 and Park came on 5 days out the week, so of course you're not gonna have your hair soaked and pressed every episode. And nor did Free have to, cause it's not how I grew out of her head, honey. She switched it up for the grow out. We really gotta bring back the orange to auburn ombre buzz down. If she was turned around, you would have thought this was Olivia, Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, or Keisha Cole. That was literally the hair color for the ittiest of it growth. Outside of damn near having the best body in the world, which by the way has not changed. You could sit a couple that motherfucker.
Whoa, shit. Is that right now? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Free literally had the best job in the world. She got to show up to work putting that shit on, honey. No HR to tell her to cover up. Her coworker had half cornrows / half locks, so you know he was a fun time. And mind you, they were hosting at the height of the show. There will never be another point in time again where Destiny's Child and Tom Cruise is getting interviewed by anyone at the same event. Now, SNL dead ass wrong for what they did to AJ. But they knew to put Maya Rudolph in some gear, honey, cause Free be dressing. I will forever.
Baby, my ride or die days are over. Hang it up. Every time it was supposed to be ride or die, then die. Every time it was ride or die, die. Every time I die, it was never ride, it was just die. And I'm not doing it no more. Don't ask me to be no ride or die.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but do not settle, because there is somebody out there who will eat your ass like a 10-piece flat crispy lemon pepper from American Deli.
Man, see.
Suck you up like a neck bone. Do you understand me?
Okay.
We'll devour you like mom's spaghetti. Okay. We'll lick you from head to toe like a Nestle
All
drumstick.
right, lady.
Slurp
Damn.
you up like a pack of top ramen.
Still
Go
going?
fold you up like laundry.
Oh, man,
Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Back it up, start it all over again. Hey, now. I don't know who needs to hear this, but
Good Lord,
do
man. You need a man. Listen, you guys, appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Is it? Which one? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have it fixed by the next live stream. That's a good thing about doing the live streams, y'all, man. Mess up on one. I'll be going live as soon as I get off of here and work out on TikTok. I'll be back on talking again. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Didn't get it right this time. I'll get it right next time. But I appreciate y'all joining. Y'all subscribe. Join the tribe. What are you waiting for? We're back streaming most of the time, y'all. So there'll be clips of the live streams on all the channels. I'm flipping it, man. So you're going to be able to see clips of live streams on all the channels, but the live streams on the channels will be individual to the channels. Okay? Got a lot of stuff going on. So watch the pre-records, y'all. It's going to be the best parts of the live streams. Watch those. Turn the volume down if you have to. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's build 10K before I leave the States, man. And before my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We can do this. Anyway, love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm